I think we
Yeah.
gotta repurpose the thin blue line flag. We gotta give it to someone else.
Yeah. Why is that?
Well, because it's just like the cops aren't deserving of it.
Mm-hmm.
You
It's
know, they're
Here's
always
the thing.
they're always
Here's the
putting it
tough part
on
about it.
skulls and like
Mm-hmm.
you know on like laptop cases and stuff like that. Like they just don't give a shit. Like other people that have a
No,
flag do. You know what I'm saying? So we
yeah,
gotta
they're
we
not
gotta
using
give
it
it
for
to
like cool
someone
stuff.
who is actually gonna like appreciate it. So I think we give it to plumbers.
You think the current
Talk about a
police
group of
slash
people who
back to blue
protect and
flag?
serve, bro. Plumbers have saved my life more than police.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And typically, like if you need to call a plumber, you're probably in a more dire situation than you would be
I think so
if you needed the police.
because if you need a plumber, what are you gonna do? Shit outside? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I guess so. Yeah.
if you don't have any other choice, I guess you can go
I
to
think people.
the 7-Eleven across the street,
Yeah, and why the
but you don't
hell
want
would
to
I
do
want to do that?
that. Bathroom is disgusting, right? And you got to ask for like the code or whatever.
The code or the key, and then they give you a key, which for some reason is attached to like something really oblong. Like they can't just give you like a key. It's always got to be like on something.
It's always
It's
attached to like
weird.
a stick for some reason. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah.
But I'm
The
saying
magic bathroom rod.
the plumbers should get a flag, and it makes sense because it's blue because of water and stuff, right?
Yeah, and water's blue. Okay.
I think we get a flag for nurses. We could make that
Yes.
one green for health
Okay.
or something.
Okay. Well, so
Red is already
do you
for
think
firefighters, so like we can't. You
right?
like
So
you
we
want
don't.
to do heart instinctually, but like
You do, but red makes. I feel like it's
red is
more connected
fire,
to
so
fire
it's
than it
yeah.
is to health. Yeah, that makes sense.
So we give so plumbers get water, they get blue. Nurses, only nurses. Doctors, I don't fuck with doctors. It's just for nurses.
Okay.
Nurses and people who care for the elderly, they get a flag. That's
I do
green.
think that
It's
that's
the
probably.
thin
It's.
green line.
I don't know that it's harder than being a doctor, but I feel like people who are nurses and work in like hospice care are generally like more
I think it's more
caring. Because once you
honorable.
get to be a doctor, like you get hella bread and you just don't
Yeah.
give a fuck anymore. Like if you're a nurse, you're still definitely underpaid for how much work you do.
Yeah.
And you just do it because you care about other people, which is one of the greatest things you can do.
And if you get like too specialized, like if you become like a radiologist or something like that, you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
you're just too out there for anyone to like get behind. You know, you can't make a movement off that. You can't make a movement off of like, yeah, radiologists. You know what I mean?
I think
like
you.
it doesn't.
I think you could.
I would like to see you try then.
I will be doing no such thing.
Okay.
I just think, I like obviously radiologists are still very important.
Actually,
but
they're kind of not.
we-
Computers do a lot of their job. But anyway,
Okay. Well,
it's
then
changing slowly.
Computers are important.
There are like
great.
a distinct lack of radiologists right now, which is kind of fun.
Oh well. See, so we do need them. We don't.
No,
have
the
enough.
computers do most of their job now.
Oh, you don't mean lack
'Cause
because
they're-
there's like not enough people. You mean there's lack.
It
that not enough
literally-
people.
I'm not joking. The AI is actually taking their job. It's just like image comparison. That's all they do. They just look at X-rays and they say this one kind of looks like cancer to me. I'm pretty sure.
And the AI goes, well, it is, and I'm 99% sure.
And computers are like, that's what they're made for, is comparing data.
Yeah, they are pretty good at that.
So, but then I'm thinking thin yellow line for teachers and educators alike.
Okay. Probably the backbone of America.
I would say the sort of the Achilles heel, because if you strike it where it's young, then you take the soul out of it. You know what I'm saying?
I think I do. I don't know that is the metaphor that I would use.
Because Achilles,
there,
he had a heel. You're
yeah.
aware of all this?
Yeah, I know about the heel. He was dipped into the river Styx, but his mother was holding him by the heel, so that didn't get dipped in. So he was pretty much invincible on every part of his body other than, his heel.
It is kind of a choke to not, like, you miss just the heel. Like, the mother could have put her whole hand in. She could have had, like, a dope-ass hand that was invincible along with the rest of her whole kid. But she just chose not to do that. I don't know.
I guess not. Maybe there's something about the river, like if you...
Also, how do you hold someone by their heel?
Like this.
That woman was strong, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure. She wanted an invincible son. She already sort of was probably a very driven person who knew what she wanted.
I know, but she didn't ultimately succeed at her goal, really.
Well, maybe she did it when he was like really young. Like he was just like a wee lad.
Right.
You could hold a baby by the ankle.
By the ankle, not by the heel.
Well, sorry, but like I'm not gonna
fucking
put my foot up on the camera, but like you know what I'm talking about.
Think about the logistics here. Like if it's only the heel, you know what I mean? It's not like the whole ankle that she was holding it by.
I feel like if you put your fingers like this,
like she got like the bottom of the foot, but not the heel. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a weird angle.
Know. Jackson, I'm not sure, man.
Why did
we'll have to ask Mrs. Achilles.
Why did they write the story like that then? I don't understand.
Well, it's not that they wrote it like that. It happened.
What? Okay, you're right.
It's the Bible. This is real. When the Greeks...
The scrolls had to come from somewhere.
The scrolls did have to come from somewhere.
So who wrote the damn scrolls or the tablets or whatever? It was probably tablets back then.
Yeah, they were probably stone. Because if it's what the Greeks believed, like 2,000 years ago,
yeah,
it had to be written before.
Well, longer
that,
ago
right?
than that, yeah, for sure. Because that was when Pythagoras was hanging out. You know what I'm saying? And he was like figuring out all that stuff about triangles.
Yeah, he probably wasn't a myth guy, right? That was for like...
No, he really fucked with like the sundial and stuff.
Yeah. He was like a modern... I feel like we're not really super religious as a society, and like some people are, but a lot of people are.
I mean, if you live in that one part of West Virginia that still has like the snake venom church or whatever, you're probably
why would
religious.
I live there and do that? And
oh, come on, you wouldn't have a little bit of snake venom one time for the one, just to see what it's like.
All right.
Just a little bit of snake venom. You know what I mean? There's arsenic in the water. It can't be that bad, right?
You're right. That is true. You got it. Life is all about living for the bit. So I guess for that one, I might do a little bit of living.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. Today is a special day because we're here with you, and that makes it special.
That is true.
No, it's not. I didn't really mean that.
Okay, well that's not very nice.
I just wanted to say it because
I think it's kind of special. I like being here and hanging out with you guys.
No, I'm okay. I could shut myself in a cave.
You could shit yourself in a cave?
No, I could
hopefully
shut
not,
myself.
That's
in a
why
cave.
we have. Nope, you said shit.
I
and
did
thankfully
not say
we have
shit.
plumbers for that.
Okay. Well, we have plumbers can only get shit out of toilet. I don't think they can get shit out of other places.
I feel like they could probably figure it out.
If I shit in my PC, I'm not sure that they're going to know what to do.
You know what? Maybe you're right. I don't know why the fuck you would do that, but yeah.
Well, you could.
That's like the last. If I emergency shit, it's like literally I'm about to have the toughest. Like there's no warning. I'm gonna shit right now. There's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
The PC is not the place that I run. I guess is all.
You have to take the tempered glass out first. It's not really super convenient.
It doesn't really seem very feasible.
Then you have to like tilt it on its side, and then
it's just
shit
not happening.
Gets stuck all in the transistors of the GPU. Man, it's crazy. That like
it's such a good. I'm so glad we're talking about this.
It's a great image, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Um,
That's like just good.
I'll lie to you. It's
storyboarding.
not.
Okay. I'm trying to figure some shit out, dude. Look, I'm saying
No, you're trying to shit inside of a figure. That's what you're trying to do.
plumbers don't like they can't. If I shit inside of a windmill, no, that doesn't really make sense either. I don't. If I shit inside, what's something that can get stuck because of shit and poop and turds and crud?
You mean like other than plumbing?
Yeah, that would be difficult for a plumber.
No, I know.
What's the hardest shit for a plumber to extract?
Maybe like an air conditioner.
Air conditioner would be tough because there's lots of like grooves and like little nooks and crannies. I don't really know what's inside an air conditioner. I think it's a scary like hell place secretly. Or I guess it's more like a heaven place. Hell is like heater, but you know.
Actually, it is sort of like a hell place inside an air conditioner. It is not cold.
It looks like the big factory from Amnesia.
It's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah.
I think you could shit inside of like a jet plane. That would probably be pretty bad. Like in the big fan.
I think
you know.
Oh, you mean in like the turbine? I was like, people do that. They have bathrooms there.
No, not in the bathrooms. Definitely like in the engine and stuff. That would be pretty bad. That's how the Hudson went down, or not the Hudson, the Sully. He landed the plane in the Hudson because of there were birds that flew into the turbine, and they probably did a lot of shitting while they were in there.
I can't believe that doesn't happen like way more often.
Well, I think planes are normally they're just up too high, right?
I guess that makes sense. And I guess if I was a bird and I saw like a giant metal bird flying up from the ground into the sky, like I'd probably stay away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they do fly up too high. Just kidding, guys. What a stupid question.
But when the birds got torn apart when they flew into the turbine, I imagine the shit went everywhere.
Yeah, and it's probably all up in. Well, I feel like the fans are pretty damn powerful. I feel like they kind of just like anything that goes in there that just kind of disintegrates.
I mean, I guess
it's like that scene from the original Incredibles movie where Edna's like, no capes, and she like tries to explain to everyone about how like that one superhero had a cape and he gets shredded inside of the fucking wind turbine.
Well, there's like a montage of a lot of them. It's like you can get sucked up by a tornado if you have a cape, which actually can just also happen if you don't have a cape.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But I get having a cape makes it worse, obviously. You can get sucked into the wind turbine. The dog can chew on the cape, which is annoying because then you have to like wash it and stuff. Sometimes dog have rabies, so it's bad.
Ugh. Yeah, and it could be like a Superman situation too, where like he has that super dog. I don't remember what the fuck the dog's name is.
Super dog.
But like, yeah, Superman has a dog.
I don't know that.
And the dog has a Superman cape. And like, could you imagine having to wash a dog-sized cape along with your own cape? Especially after that little fucker's been nibbling on your cape.
You didn't nibble on his. Pets are not supposed to have clothes, man. I think that's wrong.
It's a little strange.
Like all those people dressing their chihuahua up like a fucking pumpkin for Halloween or whatever. Or like a bumblebee or some shit.
Can I be honest with you?
No.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to lie. I'm going to say that I love chihuahuas. And when people dress them up, I think it's so cool. I don't know what it is about like small dogs, man.
No,
I just can't do it anymore. There's
you can't do it anymore.
First of all, if I was built like that, I think it would be immoral to keep me alive.
You built like a chihuahua,
and continue,
you mean?
If I was built like a chihuahua. Like that just seems like a life that isn't worth living.
I agree.
Chihuahuas
100%.
have like so many health problems too, and they're so small and like,
dude, their lungs are probably like smaller than my eye.
I was gonna say no, but like you might be right. I just like that just seems like such like a really it's like Like how we keep breeding pugs and like how their noses are all smushed and
Dude,
stuff. Like it's not.
we shouldn't have dogs that
If
are
that's what
smaller
you're
than
into-
pizzas. It doesn't make sense, man. They're too small.
Yeah.
They aren't meant to be that way.
Yeah. That's what like guinea pigs and stuff are for.
Yeah.
I know that they're not as like affectionate and whatever, but every Chihuahua I've ever met is like way worse. So
Yeah.
I don't get the deal.
Speaking of things that smell like shit, guinea pigs, man.
Oh my god, they're so bad. We had them when I was a kid, and they did smell like ass.
And
they were fun.
They shit
but
in the
they
wheel,
smelled
and
like
then
ass.
they run on the wheel, and then they get shit all over them.
That would be a tough problem for a plumber, dude. Can you imagine if we had giant wheels? Whew. You shit on the treadmill, and then it just kind of like
Oh my god! Well, you could just take the belt
spins
out
over and
but-
over. You can, but then you got to take the belt out, and
But
that's
that
not
is
the
annoying. I don't
easiest
know
thing to
anyone
do.
who's ever had to disassemble a treadmill. That doesn't sound very fun.
I think typically you don't because it's that inconvenient.
Yeah. No, but the small dogs are like, you can't help but feel bad for them because it's like,
Oh, I do. That's why That's why I have such an intense hatred.
I think
this is cruel.
The people who
People should
purchase
not have
these
done this
dogs
to
are
you.
like truly evil, despicable human beings. I think.
Well, it's just like there's a reason that every villain in a movie has like a small little white yappy dog that sits on their lap because you know that they're evil.
Yeah. Or there's that guy in like Kentucky who has they do like the dachshund races that people like gamble on,
Mhm.
and they're all hyped up off cocaine or some shit.
They're like a little bit better, but not by a lot.
Where's Michael
I think
Vick
that's where I'm
when
gonna-
you need him, man? We gotta get him
Too
on
busy.
this issue.
Too busy for that type of shit.
It is crazy to be like okay, you're in the NFL, like congrats or whatever. Your life is like awesome now. You're surrounded by
Yeah.
hot babes that cheer for you and stuff, and that you get
Right.
$1 million, and you get to go on TV with Stephen A. Smith and talk about Fortnite and stuff like that. But like, and then to do all that,
That would be pretty fucking awesome.
and at the end of the day, you're like, dude, I have to go make dogs fight each other.
Yeah.
It's,
Like that just doesn't seem like the life you'd want to live.
That's crazy to me, man. Like you have everything. You can't just like smoke a little weed like everyone else, man. I don't know.
Yeah, you can't just take the 3 California W's with your women, weed, and weather, man. Just live your life. You already have everything
I
that
don't
most
think
people
Michael
could
Vick
ever
lives
want.
in L.A., but
He doesn't. I just
like,
now that you've introduced me to that concept, I just can't get it out of my mind, and I think it's really funny.
okay.
And like, sure, he probably doesn't have weather, but he's definitely got women and weed.
Yeah,
So
that just comes with the job.
I don't even really care. I don't even really care about the third thing.
I just say, like, you know what I mean? Like, if he just discovered what Tekken was, do you think he would have done that?
Maybe.
I know, like,
It's
it
so
feels like
interesting to
a
me that-
pretty easy thing to not do, but I don't know.
I feel that way about a lot of people, and they just love being
I know,
filled
but
with
like-
surprises.
Like, drugs feel awesome. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, for sure.
But like watching dogs fight is like
I can't imagine that that's as
heart-wrenching.
good
I
as
don't
doing
really-
cocaine.
you could just watch a movie, man. If you want to,
Yeah.
if you want to like get the thrill, like go watch Top Gun or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or you're like a millionaire. Just hire Tom Cruise to teach you how to fly like a fighter jet anyway.
Or do like an officially sanctioned like boxing event. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right, with like Jake Paul or something. Please don't do that.
No, get some real UFC people in there. You know what I'm saying? Get like
Get
some
a real
Ukrainian
dog.
guy. Not a real no. I get
No, just
real
he
dogs
wants to fight
fighting isn't
dogs,
any
man.
better.
no, it's not. But he would be fighting the dog, so he can at least get his frustrations out for whatever reason that he has against dogs.
Like it's one thing if it's like like pit bulls, these like weird abominations that we like made up with science or whatever. It's another thing
No,
if we
pit bulls are
take
so
like
sweet.
Fucking golden retrievers and we throw them in the ring. Like they're not made for that
would be-
shit.
That would be a little fucked up.
Like those are actual those are members of society.
We bred them to just be the nicest people of all time.
They participate in the marketplace of ideas.
Yeah.
And they shit everywhere.
Do they?
Because they're prissy little fuckers, man.
Is that a thing that golden retrievers do?
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever come into contact with one in real life, I'll be honest.
I've had the pleasure.
Is it a pleasure? A lot of people think they're annoying, no?
Oh, really? No, I think they're great.
Because they're all like, hot blonde girl. And
I guess maybe after a while it would be annoying.
And they're always wearing sunglasses. And they're like,
and they tan.
And they snore all cute and shit. Shut up, man.
Yeah, that's so hot. That's so hot blonde girl of them. They're so cute when they're puppies.
Every hot blonde girl snores like crazy, dude.
So I feel like snoring like crazy and snoring cute are two different things.
No. Because it's like
if I was sleeping and I was hitting up like that, you think
not like
that'd be cute?
But I think it's cute that this like these like dainty sort of
these beautiful doe creatures have got a dark side to them.
Yeah. You get to see like a different part of their soul.
It's nice to know that we're not all perfect.
And they chant evil incantations in their sleep and stuff.
Right, they have like Latin scripture that they read from.
There are like, evil runes that are sort of like forming in the air particles, like the Minecraft enchanting table.
Dude, I would love to form an evil rune. I can't describe to you how fucking good that would feel.
Oh, dude, that's like max Zen. You know what I mean? You got to achieve connection with the earth crystals and stuff.
I don't know that I'm ever gonna get there.
Dude, if I could connect with an earth crystal, oh my fucking god, it would be so over for you.
Me?
Yeah, I'd kill the shit out of you if I had earth crystal powers. Are you kidding me?
Why?
It'd be so funny.
Okay, here's the thing. Am I like the first guy that you're gonna kill, or am I at least like fifth?
I mean, if you're standing next to me at the time of gaining powers of the earth crystal,
I'm done immediately.
I'm gonna use it on the first guy I see, 100%. I'd give you that guarantee.
Okay.
I want to kill someone with earth crystal powers so bad.
No, I get that. I totally understand where you're coming from. So hypothetically, I'm second guy.
Yeah,
right?
Definitely.
You and I are hanging out. I step away to use the bathroom. While I'm in said restroom, you somehow discover how to harness the power of the earth crystal.
And I impale you with a giant spike while you're sitting on the toilet.
Bathroom. Okay. I guess you would know exactly where I was. So
yeah, and I control the earth, man.
Yeah.
And then after that, I would go to like a bank. I'd rob the bank pretty easily, might I add.
Oh, of course.
Might be the best bank robbery that you could imagine there to be. I get in there. I pass them a little note that says, "I have Earth crystal powers. Give me $10,000."
And they say, "Sir, what does that mean?"
And I say, "That's."
And then you show them.
And then I show them. I use the move Ancient Power, like in Pokemon, and I have rocks that shoot lasers or whatever.
Yeah,
that's what that move does, right?
You're close.
Okay.
I think you just like lift up rocks out of the ground and then they get shot at the enemy, but that's like close enough.
All right, well, whatever, man. I would go crazy with that shit though.
And it has a chance, I think, to like paralyze. So that's or no, maybe it raises your attack. I think it might raise your attack.
Ooh.
So every time you use Ancient Power, you have you have like a 50-50 chance to just get stronger.
Okay, hold on. So I'm flipping the script then. I walk into the bank. I hand them the note. They say, what power, what is this do you mean? And they start laughing at me because they don't believe me. They think I'm insane. So
right.
On my first turn, they use laugh. I use Swords Dance to raise my attack stat.
Okay. So is swords dance like part of the earth crystal powers now?
It's just a move I learned when I leveled up.
Okay.
I use swords dance, and then I use rain dance to make it rain, just because I think that would be cool. I'm a half
I
water
think
type also.
it raining in the bank would be scary. I would be like, that's kind of weird. Why is this happening?
I mean, I make it rain in the bank, but in a different kind of way.
Right.
Cause I got those dollar bills, y'all.
Yo.
And then I make it. I take the money.
Yeah.
I make it rain. I give them $100,000 with my money that I have, and then I go steal more money.
So why do you give them the money then?
Because I had to make it rain on those hoes.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah. I understand where you're coming from.
And then I say, we need a flag for plumbers.
And they say, are they going to fix the rain from the ceiling?
Well, they deal with all the water stuff, so that's like kind of their thing, They could probably figure that out. And I made it rain so much in many ways.
There's probably a flood.
In the bank.
Yeah, in the bank. Yeah, I feel like
there's like an inch of water. Actually, an inch is a lot.
Maybe even 2 or 3. Yeah. If it's covering the whole... I read this thing the other day, and I was like, I guess I've never thought about that. But someone was like, everyone should be thankful about the surface tension of water. Because if water didn't have surface tension and you spilled like just a little bit on the ground, you would have like a 1 inch high like thing of water in your entire room. And that would be really annoying. Like, because water has surface tension and it clings to itself, it doesn't like immediately just spread as far as it possibly can given a certain area. But if it wasn't attracted to itself and you spilled some on the ground, it would just immediately, instead of like puddling up, it would just like swoop.
I see.
And I was like, you know what? I am thankful for physics. Thank you, person.
I'm not going to say, you're not going to catch me at Thanksgiving saying I'm thankful for surface tension, but...
Right. But it's just something to be, that you should maybe be thinking about.
I guess so. I guess there's a lot of atoms.
There's a couple of them. I think
there's the one that was hanging out with Eve, and then there's like all the water ones.
All the water ones. We got my boy hydrogen, double oxygen. That's pretty cool. Or double hydrogen, sorry.
It's double hydrogen. They're tag teaming oxygen.
And then, they're doing a 2-man. But
I just saw this on the news recently. There's the Lake Erie is oxygen depleted right now, which doesn't make any sense because water is oxygen. So what the fuck does that mean? But apparently the fish are like, oh no, this is bad for me or something. But there's
I've seen the water.
In the damn water.
I get it.
I know Lake Erie. The bit is like it's this horrible like cesspool of all the bad stuff that you can arsenic and algae and sort of.
I don't know if it's that bad,
and
but
shit
it's definitely not great.
That the plumbers didn't take care of,
Right. Maybe we just need a big plumber for Lake Erie, and they can just get all the shit out.
A big plumber.
Yeah, and they have like a really big, I don't know, like big vacuum.
I think we got to put all the water through like a big, I think we got to purify all the water in Lake Erie. Like we take it into a water treatment plant and then we purify it slowly over time and then we start filling it back up. So Hashtag drain Lake Erie.
Hashtag drain gang. Come on, man. It'd be awesome. We bring LeBron back for an event. He just shoots a ton of 3-pointers, and every time, it just drains right into the hoop. And we go, drain this bitch. It would be awesome.
For every 3-pointer LeBron makes, we purify 1 water bottle of Lake Erie.
Okay, it's got to be more than that. It's going to take us fucking forever. Like, he's good, but oh, man.
Well, it's going to take a while. Lake Erie has a lot of water, man.
I know. But, like, Think about how long LeBron would have to be there.
Well, he's gonna be playing basketball till he dies anyway. Who cares, man?
That's right. He will be the oldest guy in the NBA at like 60, and he still won't be the worst.
I think so. Yeah.
How old? How old is he now?
I actually don't know. I mean,
LeBron age.
he's got to be in his.
He's
40s,
only 40.
Because he is a kid in the damn NBA, man.
No, I know. Well, he's exactly 40, but I feel like
that makes sense.
He had his son at like really young then.
I mean, I guess. But that happens, you know.
Because how old? Oh yeah, because okay. Well, I guess he had Bronny when he was 20.
Don't question
That's
the
crazy.
GOAT, bro.
It's not that I'm questioning him. It's just why would you want to do that?
Wait, so how old is Bronny now then?
Bronny is 20 and
he's
LeBron
20?
is 40.
Damn. Bronny's younger than us? Dude, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Shit.
I don't know.
I mean, like, he's dog shit at basketball. Like, don't get me wrong, but...
Right, and we're so much better.
not that we're better, but, like, I think there are things that we are, like, comparatively, I think there are things that we are better than Bronny is at basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like,
I think how about this? You know what? I'll make this claim. I think I'm better at Rocket League than Bronny is at basketball.
I think
Is
that's
it something
true.
I'm proud of? No. But I do think it's true.
I mean, I don't think Bronny's proud of his performance in basketball.
I mean, that's it. No matter what you do, unless you're like literally the greatest player of all time, it just sucks to be in that situation. Can you imagine LeBron James being your fucking dad?
Yeah, LeBron has to die for I think Bronny to take form, you know? Not that I want the guy
I don't know
to
if
die.
it's that.
No, I think so, because you're always going to be living in his shadow, so you have to get rid of the shadow.
I think after he dies, it'll just be worse because people will be like, "Oh my God, he's got to carry on this legacy of, you know, the James name, dude. Like, what is he gonna do?"
No, but now that presence is off the court, you know what I'm saying? A spot is opened up, so he's going to
I guess that's true.
take form. He's going to morph into the man he always wanted to be, like his father.
He'll be like All Might, dude. It'll be awesome.
No,
it'll be great because his success, his previous, LeBron's quirk, all for Braun, is now going to be passed down to Bronny because he has passed away.
right.
So now he's going to be out on the court and he's going to be like fucking Bronning it up, dude. He's going to be like all for Braun, 20%, and then jump like all the way across the court and just fucking dunk it.
This is all for Braun, and it's also all for plumbers, because I appreciate them.
This one's for my guy Mario. Swish. Come on, it would be so fucking sick.
This one is for Waluigi, bitch. And then he just fucking throws Steph Curry on the ground.
Breaks his teeth.
Throws a plunger at his head.
Nah.
And when it sticks to his head, the plunger sort of swings back and forth and goes...
It does like one of the... boing.
Yeah.
Like a doorstop.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I fucking love those things. Whoever invented the doorstop, you deserve a Nobel Peace Prize.
I don't know. That's one of those inventions that's like... this doesn't need to exist. Like, humans are just stupid. You know what I mean?
No, life is just so much better that it is there, though.
No, life is not better that the doorstop is there.
I totally disagree.
If we had just learned how to shut doors properly, or
No,
I
it's about
suppose leave
opening
them open,
not closing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we just learned how to not slam the door against the wall, we wouldn't have needed... Think about how much economic activity has been wasted on doorstops.
Honestly, like probably more than you would think.
That's what I'm saying,
However, that
man.
being said, I think...
Think about how much economic
50%
activity has been wasted on airbags.
No, we fucking need airbags. Are you serious?
If we all just drive safe, we wouldn't.
Right, but that's never gonna happen.
And seatbelts, dude. Think about how much goddamn... I don't even know what a seatbelt is made out of. But it probably cost a lot of rubber or whatever.
No, definitely not rubber.
The rubber trees, man. Think about the rubber trees. We're destroying the Amazon, man.
We are.
And
I don't
the-
know.
and it's all seat belts
No.
and plumbers. They need sticks to put
No.
on the plungers, which are
No,
also
we love
rubber, I
plumbers.
think.
No. The plunger part. Yes.
But there's also the stick.
I was like,
to
the stick is made of wood.
The stick is what. So it's trees both ways.
It is both ways trees, yeah. But people talk about this all the time. We just need to plant more fucking trees. Wood is literally like the most advanced material that we could ever work with because you can just fucking grow more.
Dude, Mr. Beast already did this. Team Trees. They figured it out. They planted all
No,
the trees we'll ever need.
No, but we have to chop them down again to use them for wood. So you have to keep replanting trees.
Okay, then we'll get fucking Aiden Ross to do it next. And we'll be fine.
I don't want. He's going to fuck it up somehow.
Every 10 years, we'll get another famous guy to say, we're going to raise money for trees.
Okay. Does it have to be Aiden Ross? I don't really like him.
Who do you want it to be? Marquez Brownlee, bro?
Sure.
He's reviewing the new iPhone and also donating to trees.
And he goes, hey guys, do you see this photo that I just took on my brand new iPhone 18 Pro Max?
This
is actually
is a tree.
A 20 times zoomed in telephoto lens, high res 4K HD HDR photo of the rubber tree forest that I just planted in South Zimbabwe. And we all go, what? Because it's like the most beautiful photo you've ever seen.
Right. Because it's so high
And Mark Ash
definition.
goes,
Because it's done with the new Apple phone that has the
right.
camera
And he
on
goes,
it.
I've teamed up with Apple, and we've pledged that for every 1,000 iPhones bought, we'll plant one tree. And we go, wow, Marquez, that's so sweet of you. And then somehow the forest gets planted in like 3 days.
Yeah. Because people buy a lot of iPhones.
We love the iPhone.
I love the iPhone, man.
I mean, I'd be a fake ass bitch if I said that I didn't like it.
I hate this anti-tech stance against the iPhone. You know what I'm saying? People are like,
yeah, I mean, it's a great phone.
Android, it's more customizable. And all you have to do is sell all of your data to Google, who's going to use it to make AI birthday cards and stuff like that. All you got to do is you have to use I don't want to use the Google Play Store. Ugh. Gross, dude. Are you kidding? The Google Play Store?
That store just gets no play, dude. They have to call it something else. You cannot buy Play at that store. It's not happening.
I'll take my sensitive ass down to the Apple App Store, bro, where sophisticated apps are posted for me to download.
But not Flappy Bird.
Not Flappy Bird. Fortnite I got on there somehow, but
now
that's okay.
It's back.
It was gone for a little bit, but there was some legal troubles, but we sorted it all out.
I know, it was so funny.
But the iPhone is just like, man, this is just, I don't like people who are too obsessed with their phone. And Android is just people being like, dude, you can run the Python script to make the app load 5% faster, and you can make the apps look like LeBron James, and that's good. You know what I'm saying?
You can do that on your iPhone now too.
And it runs on the Vulkan X, it has an AMD chip. And just kill yourself, man. Just kill yourself.
Hey, whoa.
It's just not worth it, man.
Okay.
You don't need to fight for the big tech conglomerate that doesn't know who you are, man.
I also think generally, like, Android phones are just less expensive, which is why a lot of people have them. I think that's also totally fair. The iPhone is expensive as fuck.
But, like, who's gonna make the next big phone software? You know what I'm saying? We need a new phone operating system. I think we get Nokia back in here. The government should give them $1 billion to make some cool shit.
I mean, they're just handing out billions like it's nobody's business, so they might as well.
I mean, if we're giving, $1 billion to the Jeffrey Epstein fund or whatever, we might as well throw $1 billion to Nokia.
Yeah, they might even do something cool with it.
They might make like a new calculator that we've never seen before.
Ooh, a better calculator layout.
and it
I haven't
has
thought about that in a
a new number on it. That's right.
Oh, dude, that would be huge.
People haven't realized that there's a number past 9, but there actually is.
And they're yeah, that's true.
I think the calculator deadass should go up to 12.
Okay.
Like I want
Why?
to type in 12 sometimes.
You just want there to be a button for it.
You remember like when you were doing the multiplication tables in like 3rd grade, they always went up to 12.
Yeah.
What happened to that, man? I still be using 12 and 11 all the time.
Yeah.
Give me access to them.
I don't know. I feel like that does make sense for multiplication tables, but I feel like beyond that. Like,
Sometimes you need a 12 though.
Yeah, but you can just type in 1, 2.
Yeah, but
there needs to be a new number on there, like a number that we've never heard of.
You're using 12 so often that it would save. Think about the hours of time that we would save
Okay, we're
collectively.
not fucking getting into this.
If there was just
This
a
is the
12
doorstop
button
thing
instead
again.
of, it's not. What do you mean the doorstop thing again?
You should think about how much
It's a
economic
waste of
activity is
economic
wasted.
activity. It actually is, legitimately.
No, I think it's great. I don't agree.
Just because it does a funny thing and it kind of
think
sounds
that's
like a fart doesn't mean it needs to exist in the world.
I think that's 50% of the value right there.
You ever think about how much economic activity we wasted on like Rubik's cubes and stuff? Like that doesn't
But
need
they're
to exist.
fun. That's like the whole point.
So is
of
Mario,
having-
bro.
So you think we should put all of our economic activity into Mario?
Yeah, I do believe that.
Okay, I don't believe that.
Mario is so much cooler than the Rubik's Cube. Or like Jenga.
I don't think that's true.
Or fucking
Don't
ants in
come
your
for my guy
pants.
Jenga. Are you serious right now? Do not talk shit about Jenga.
You got some Jenga allegiance, bro? Fuck you, man.
No, but it rocks. It's fun.
No, Jenga's old school. We're done with Jenga, bro.
And it's a different kind of fun than Mario is.
But we have Mario Maker, dude. You can make any
Mario's
Mario.
fun. Mario's fun for me, but what if I want to have fun for me and also someone next to me? And maybe like
Mario
2 or
Party,
3 more.
bitch.
Hmm.
And they
I guess
probably
you
got
could just
Jenga
fucking
in
play
Mario
Jenga.
Party.
I
man.
was just gonna say they definitely just have like Mario Party Jenga. Fuck. All right, I'll get back to you. I need to make up another scenario that aids my message and not yours. So we'll get back to it later.
Okay, board games are out. Board games are none. I hate to say this.
No, wait, no, we can't. I love board games.
The only board game that is worth the economic activity is the D&D dice. That's it.
Twister. Yep, that's what I was thinking
Not
of.
Twister. No one. I don't think anyone has bought a copy of Twister in the past 12 years.
That's probably true, and you can figure
Which
that out.
is a
using your
number
brand
that
new
would be
calculator with a
easier
12
to get
button.
if it had a 12 button on it. That's all I'm saying.
Fine.
man.
Whatever. When you said it had a new number on it, I thought you meant like they were going to invent a new number.
No, we got to add more numbers on it.
No, but think about how revolutionary it would be for mathematics if they were like, yeah, guys, we have this new number. It's called it's in between 7 and 8.
No, it would fuck everything up, bro.
I guess so.
Because then you'd have to like redo all the proofs that we've done to like figure out physics and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Think about when they discovered I, dude. I changed the game, you know?
I disagree.
Square root of -1, and it's imaginary numbers, and they live in a fourth plane of existence that we can't
Right,
see
so that shit doesn't
because
make...
we're
if
3D
they're
and they're
imaginary,
4D,
we don't
so it's
need-
like it's higher dimensions, and there's biblically accurate angels, and plumbers still exist there, though, so it's cool.
Oh, okay, well, okay.
Plumbers are secretly 4-dimensional beings, and we just don't know.
That makes sense as to why they're so giving.
Yeah, so giving and kind and like omniscient.
It's just
in
such
that
like a
way.
tough job, you know?
They live in the spaces between, in the dimensions that we can't see. Which sounds like a damn bar off of Vanisher.
It does sound like a damn bar off of Vanisher Horizon Scraper.
Yeah.
That shit was so good.
It's pretty good, man. I told you, man.
It's not that I didn't believe you. I just didn't really know what to expect. And it was great.
If you had to use This was our music club last night. We did last episode we talked about we were gonna do Vanish from Music Club. We did it, which is cool because sometimes when we talk about things, we don't actually do them. So this was new for us.
I think we've done every music club that we've talked about, but okay.
I think that is right, but sometimes it take a while because you know
Busy.
calendars and things exist with, and you have to do taxes, and it's a whole thing. And I needed a plumber a while back. I mean, maybe we should give the flag to quadeca, man, and sailors. So sailors do a lot of work that we don't really
Yeah, no, that is
recognize.
true.
You know what I'm saying? But that album was beautiful. It's a great project.
I honestly think it was it was a piece of art unlike anything I've ever listened to.
Yeah, it's a real cinematic journey. I love. I was gonna say I love everything about it, but that's not true. I love sort of the I guess the ethos about it is like the most impressive thing. Like the world building, I think is crazy, and like just sort of the the energy that goes into making a project like that is incredibly impressive.
It just felt very polished.
Yeah.
Like no, I know. I have more to say about it.
Okay.
Don't worry. I don't even really know how to explain like the emotions that it made me feel, but it was just like looking at, when you like look at a painting and you're like, wow, that's like that's a beautiful painting, obviously, but you're like in the museum and you can see it up close and you can like see all of like the brush strokes and be like, and you can sort of imagine like the effort. Yes. You can hold Mario in your hand, but you can like sort of like imagine all of the effort that, the artist obviously had to like put into the painting to make it what we're looking at right now. I don't like, even just listening to it, I was like, I can tell that he spent so much time just like trying to craft a specific, I guess, like experience.
Yeah.
And I didn't even need for you to tell me that it was supposed to be like, it's like a sailor, right? Like out at sea and whatever is like sort of the, like
and he fights a giant dragon that eats the moon.
A giant dragon, right. Well, 6 of the moons, but they leave the one.
But the 6 of the moons were already eaten. They couldn't fend off for the first 6 moons. But we're keeping the last moon.
We're keeping this
because we figured out that the dragon hates music for some reason.
Right. So
and Danny Brown's there. I don't know.
Danny Brown is the dragon.
He's the dragon, and he's from Detroit.
He is.
But he's also a Filipino myth dragon fish.
No, well, the dragon was always from Detroit. That
Moons
was true
are
in the
tasty,
myth as well.
I think is what I learned from that.
But like even just like listening to it and even like everything, even down to like the album art, I was like, like it just felt very like it was just tied up with like a nice little bow. Like it was just presented very well.
Yeah.
I don't know. Again, like I've never heard anything. It's very. I'm not going to use a made up word like funktronic to describe how it is.
It's neo psychedelia, bro.
It is neo psychedelia. But I'm telling you, like we listened to the first 2 songs and I was like kind of tearing up. I was like, dude, I'm getting emotional for like no reason.
Which is funny because I think the first like 3 songs are like really slow. I wish they did a little bit more.
I think they are. I think that's why I was like, oh well, like I'm listening to music, but I'm also somehow at the same time I have time to like reflect on my thoughts while I'm listening to a song, which is not something like usually you hear music and you're like, oh, this artist is trying to, communicate a message. And then maybe I guess I'll like mirror that into my own life. But like when I listen to Kendrick, I'm not like, oh, I can relate.
Right.
Because I'm a white dude. It's just not going to happen. But like, I don't know. The music made me like reflect on how I was feeling in the moment, which is odd because that I don't think has ever happened for me.
That's interesting. I think, yeah, with rap, a lot of the times it's like, either you're like trying to pay attention to what they're trying to say, or it's like, very upbeat and you're sort of like, you're sort of hypnotized into sort of like the sway and like the groove of everything, you know what I mean? And you're not really given the space to, like there isn't really space to breathe in a genre that's so like immediate. But the quadeca gave us a lot of space to like you had a lot of time to be like, oh, that's that stringed instrument that is making the sounds that are nice on my ears. That's interesting. Let's talk about and
Yeah, like what is
the
that?
moon got eaten. I'm not really sure about all that.
6 times.
And there's that one song where it's you're under the water, and it's like I'm under the water.
I am under the water.
You know what I'm saying?
like yes, I do know exactly what you're saying. Just, I don't know. There's just something about the arrangement that was like so.
Yeah, the arrangement is beautiful. Above all else, I
It's
think
just so
that album
peaceful.
shows like Quadeca's ability as like a producer and a composer above like
Yeah.
I mean the songwriting is like great too, but
It's definitely not as good as like the KSI diss track, but like I totally understand, like what he's trying to go for.
because they do use KSI's music to torture people in North Korea.
What a bar.
I do believe that.
They probably
They're
do.
also probably using like Slipknot and
No.
fucking I don't know, man. Death Grips.
Do you think they use corn?
100%. They use the there's an album that's a collaboration between Korn and Skrillex. They use that.
They made that? That's like real. They sat down, they were like, guys, I think our vibes would just our artistic visions, they're just intertwined with each other. People
Yeah.
need to hear this.
Korn and
Interesting.
Skrillex. You know.
Right.
The two sort of pariahs of right now.
Of right now. Yeah. Okay,
Sonny
well,
Moore, man, he's a genius. Which it's fucked up that his name is Sonny.
Yeah, just a little bit though.
Because he's like this, he has like he's got a punk sort of get up,
Yeah, but he's sunny.
but he's Sonny.
What a nice, friendly guy.
What a beautiful way the world works.
And he thinks it should be more sunny out. He wants to bring more sunshine and rainbows.
I don't know about that. I think his music would sound a lot different if he believed that.
Why would he be named that then?
Because his parents were fucking stupid. Why would you
Just
ever
change your
name
damn
your
name.
kid Sonny?
I have no idea.
That's
I would never do that to my child.
no. That's I couldn't.
It's like
That's a
naming your
dog's
son
name.
LeBron.
That's fucked up.
After your name is LeBron, that's like naming your son LeBron.
LeBron is a dope name, man.
Oh, it's
I mean,
a great name.
Naming your son LeBron after being named LeBron is insane work for sure.
I never really got that with the whole like, oh, well, my father named me after him, and I'm gonna name my son, like John Smith the Third.
Yeah.
Like, who cares, man? Your last name's already the same.
Yeah, it doesn't really. Why? And you're just setting your kid up for failure. The third. You're the third most powerful John.
Yeah, right.
That's
They've
kinda-
already been
that
two
sucks.
before you. Yeah.
And you can't top John Senior because he's
You're a successor. You cannot go on your own path.
John Senior related to John Cena, who changed his name
Right.
because he didn't want to be affiliated because all like the weird name stuff, the family, it's just disconnected because there's differences in the way religion. Anyway, John Cena,
Anywho,
he doesn't want to be seen. That's his whole thing.
right.
He comes out of nowhere.
Well,
From the
and he
ring.
doesn't either. He's not seen. He has that like whole invisibility power.
But John Senior, he has a different power. He has the power of
Of
plumbing,
being really old.
of being the first plumber. He was the first one. He wielded the
That's actually
plunger
very
like a
powerful.
samurai sword.
Can you imagine someone's like, hey, yeah, I'm here to fix your toilet, and they just fucking slice it in half?
With
Oh,
rubber,
no worries.
of
Yeah,
all
I wield
things.
I wield my plunger like a samurai sword. And you go, oh, okay. Cool. So you're just like really skilled. And he's like, well, not exactly. And he just fucking breaks your toilet in half.
Yeah, he's like, watch this. And then he shatters the glass door on your shower.
Which is not what he was aiming.
Just glass everywhere, and it sucks. And you have to like get a broom. And he accidentally like steps on a piece of glass, and it's like, oh no,
He's
this
got
is
like
gonna
his
be like a
blood
whole
over the
thing.
floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's not good with blood, so he passes out. It's like a whole.
But he
you gotta
started
wait
the
for him to wake
profession
up.
of plumbing, which is impressive
Yeah.
and important, and he changed the world, which is why we still remember him today at the Wichita Plumbing Historical Society.
Hey man, plumbing is important. I'm being
That's
so
what I'm
dead ass.
saying,
I
man.
think plumbing is like the greatest. Like having, I guess, easily accessible plumbing and like a good sewage network. I don't think people like understand how much disease that prevents.
There's so much, man. We would still be dealing with measles, mumps, and rubella probably.
Yeah, and like
I don't even know what
everywhere would
rubella
just smell
is,
like
really.
shit. Me either. I don't even know what it looks like. That's how lucky I am.
I don't even know
'Cause we
what
have
the
great modern
sewage
plumbing.
system looks like, really.
Well, I've watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm familiar.
I know, but like, there's not like at least not where we live, there's not like those big I guess maybe where you live now because it's a ginormous city. I was gonna say there's no like those big sewage
Like manholes and
systems.
stuff?
It's like manholes, and you go down, and it's like this like 3-story, circular cylindrical tube that goes on for miles. And there, if you go, down far enough, you run into like black Antoid B and stuff like that. And there's trash cans with
Right.
hamburgers. And Jeff
I think that is
uses
kind of what it's like.
the bottle rocket on that goddamn rat.
Dude, that rat was so
I forget the
annoying.
name of the rat. The rat was so annoying because he either hits you for nothing, but he has a high crit chance, so he just crits you every time. So, but he's weak to flash, so you got to use PSI flash, which is
Right.
And if you have beta at this point of the game, which you might, but you might not, that has a chance to just insta kill the boss, which is kind of fun. So you should use beta if you
really?
get it the chance.
I didn't know that. That fucking rat, man.
And I
Maybe
don't know
I'll
how the
join Sam in his
hamburger or the
quest.
trash can got down there, but
The trash can, I feel like, makes sense.
how do you get
No,
it into
doesn't.
the sewer?
I don't know.
There's like a door somewhere.
There is definitely a door somewhere.
Where though?
There's probably a couple of them. I'm not sure. I'm not a plumber. I don't have access to that kind of security clearance.
And plumbers using the sewer, they're able to fast travel through the sewage system.
There's like it's like the river Styx. There's like a giant guy who just has like a boat down there. And so you just yeah, and you just go, I'd like to go, to like 340 Washington Avenue, please. And he goes, all right, give me 2 minutes.
If you pay the
And you
guy
just
2
fucking,
silver.
Right. Well, and plumbers are paid only in silver and gold.
Of course. Because their
Well,
work
from
is
their
so
union.
important.
It is important. Remember, we've already established
I'm not
they're
disagreeing.
They're better than doctors.
And police officers and teachers and all these artsy fartsy people like Quadeca
Hello.
and whatever, man. That's just their life.
Yeah.
Dude, I would love to see it's a Pokemon game, but it's reskinned to be like plumbing themed.
Okay.
Let me cook here. Let me cook. Okay.
Okay.
It's Pokemon, but Pallet Town is actually like a homeless tent community in the sewer.
Okay.
And you go into the Professor Oak, and he has 3 raggedy McDonald's hamburger wrappers, and he goes, choose your Pokemon, and you open it, and the first one is like, it's those ducks covered in oil from like the Dawn commercials.
Aww.
And then it's like
No.
it's like a big rodent of some kind.
Oh, dude, I would totally pick the big rodent.
And your third option is like, I don't know, like a crocodile or something.
It's just like fucking
crocodile
from
with
the Teenage
like
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It's a crocodile, but his teeth are made out of like mint candies and stuff.
Okay.
Which one would you choose? Who's your starter? And
So
I
I
know
said
how much you love picking one of 3 things.
I do love picking one of 3 things.
I think
Well,
I
I
go
know
with
I had already
the
said.
oil-covered duck from the Dawn commercial.
I know I said I would pick big rat, but if the alligator's teeth are made out of mint candy, so that might change things a little bit. It's just so interesting. I mean, think about it. If your breath was just like minty fresh all the time.
Candy Croc gets dual steel typing later.
Dual steel typing.
Yeah. Like
so
he's
it's
water
double
steel.
steel. Oh. Are they all water? I feel like the duck is water, right?
No, the duck is fire because oil.
Interesting. Okay, so then is the rodent grass?
I guess the rodent would have to be grass. I don't know how that works
Okay,
really.
yeah. All right, I'll
It
take the
could
crocodile.
be like roots and stuff like that.
Cool. All right, yeah, I'll take the crocodile with the mint candy.
I'm definitely going duck for sure. Cause then hear me out. The final evolution, it's like this big, it's like Moltres, but it's oil, and then it mega evolves. It lights on fire, and it harnesses the power of
the sun.
the aforementioned fire from the oil.
That does sound pretty cool.
And then you head out of Pallet Town, and you go to
all this happens before you leave.
Yeah.
You can mega evolve your starter.
Oh well, that's later down the line. This is just the beginning of the journey. Okay, this is your glimpse into.
Okay, so we're in the tent.
You read the wiki before you picked, obviously,
right?
Because you needed to know like the end game stats, and you wanted like a good nature and stuff like that.
Right.
You reset a couple times. So you get out of Pallet Town, and then you go down. You go down one of those. It's that trope in movies where it's like they're in the sewer and there's like a big drop off, like big waterfall into like a vortex of some kind. So you go in there, and that's where the first gym is. And it's the water dungeon from Club Penguin. That's the first gym,
dude.
And the gym leader, his name is.
I'm so sad it's not online anymore.
Alfred.
Okay. Does he work for Batman?
Well, that's Jim 2. Don't get ahead of me here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And Alfred, he has really cool hair. You can figure out what that means. I don't know.
It's up for interpretation. I've already decided what I think he looks like.
Yeah. And you go to the gym and you meet the guy. And there's an evil group of some kind. Thugs, crooks, even.
I feel like they would be running rampant in the sewers, right?
Oh, they're running rampant.
Maybe they're trying
the sewers
to,
need to be saved from the crooks.
Well, maybe like they're trying to like purify the water down there, and you as like a native sewage person are like, no, I love the water the way it is.
Oh yeah, you want to keep it filthy.
How else would my crocodile Pokemon have candy for teeth if they hadn't all naturally fallen out due to consuming the water?
We're trying to keep our home filthy, Frank.
Ooh. And then he's got a cameo, obviously.
Joji jumps in for...
I would say it's not Filthy Frank, though. It's Joji, because that's what he's up to.
He can do, like, the theme song or whatever.
Okay.
He can do, like, the legendary Pokemon theme song, and it's like a remix of Glimpse of Us, but with, like, 8-bit music, sort of.
So am I just going to be, like, crying during this game, or, like, what?
I mean, yeah, this is the best... This is unironically the best story any Pokemon game has ever had.
Okay, well, don't say that.
And we're only like 10% of the way through. We could storyboard this whole thing.
That's like so easy to do, is to make a better story than a Pokemon game.
Tell me this game wouldn't sell a gajillion copies.
I would buy at least half a gajillion. So
can you imagine the outrage too? Like all these Pokemon fans who complain about like all the games being dog shit, but they buy both of the games anyway when they come out. They'd be like, I want my happy sunny fucking video game. I want to be happy with Ash Ketchum and I catch all the Mons in the sun with my friends. And it's like this weird, like dark brooding sort of like there are mummies and it's fucked up, you know?
I don't know. I think that would go kind of crazy. I think that'd be really cool.
I think there'd be rampage in the streets because people would be like, it's a new thing and new is scary to them because they've never had to step out of their comfort zone, which is why they're still buying Pokemon games at the age of 38.
Is that going to be me?
Yes. And we're
But
still
I've
going to
been
be
outside
playing
of my
Mario
comfort
too,
zone.
dude.
You're definitely still going to be playing Mario. I don't know
You're
if I'll still
also going to be playing
Mario.
Mario, bro. I hate to tell you this.
Yeah, I probably will. No, you're right.
When we get Mario Sewer Adventure after this game takes off, because they're like trying to keep the...
They're trying to capitalize on the whole
trying to
sewer
capitalize
aesthetic.
on
They
the
can
whole
use the
movement,
same
yeah.
assets. You know, I get it.
The sewer movement is coming once people realize all this shit about plumbers, dude.
Oh, yeah. Once the flag gets up, are you kidding me? Holy shit.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to be flying that thing. And sure, for a while, people will be like, oh, yeah, blue lives matter. And I'll be like, shut the fuck up. Plumber lives matter.
Right.
I love Mario. And no one else can convince me that he's not the best guy they've ever made. And then Chris Pratt like comes along and he's like, yeah, guys, it's a me. In absolutely no variation of like even trying to sound Italian a little bit.
The thin red line we give to Mario. It makes so much sense.
No, Mario is the plumber mascot. I thought we already said that.
No,
firefighters.
The plumber mascot is fucking John Senior, the first.
Oh right.
Okay. He made the sort of he founded the profession in a way.
Yeah.
All of the skills he developed himself. When his family was crushed by the unfortunate weight of all the shit in his house. I don't know. And he said,
that would be...
there needs to be someone who does this.
And he goes, wait, it could be me. I can do it. And he says it with that exact inflection. He goes, my entire family has just died in front of me. And now there must be someone to go on and make sure that this never happens ever again.
A big giant took a shit on his home and it killed his entire family. And he had to dig them out. And he said, there should be someone who specializes in doing this. This is a travesty that I don't wish upon anyone, even the enemies that I have.
First of all, he kills all the giants on the earth so that and then he puts them all in New York and makes them play on a basketball team.
Yeah.
Saving all of humanity from them ever again. And then he becomes the world's first plumber.
Don't the Giants
to deal
play
with
football?
All of the human shit.
We could just move on. We don't have to.
So anyway, so then they play football, which is what I said the first time. And what the fuck is their basketball team?
The Mets. Does
Isn't
New York
baseball?
have a basketball team? Are we going crazy? Are we stupid?
Oh, it's the New York Knicks.
Oh, the Knicks. I forget about the Knicks.
The New York. I actually don't know that I can say the full name out loud. I might get a little
What's
bit
the
in
full
trouble.
name?
The first part of the word, I think I just won't be able to say without making it sound like the N-word, so I won't.
Yeah. I see now why they're called the Knicks. I was gonna say like
I do too.
When I think of the word nick, I think of like nicking yourself while you're shaving or something like that.
Yeah. Well, and it's with a K, not an N.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's KN, but yeah. I now
like
understand.
Knife or Knight.
Wait, they also play. Dude, does everyone play at Madison Square Garden? What the fuck?
Okay, where else would you
this
play?
This has been very informative for me.
Yeah.
I just DM'd you what the full name is, and we can.
No, I figured it out on my own.
Okay, cool. Well, but it's not just there's more to it than that. But yeah, first of all, great name. I wish I could say it, but I'm gonna fuck it up somehow, so I won't. We love the New York Knicks. Not as cool as the football team, which is the Giants, actually. Right. And I knew that, and this was just a test.
And the Plumbers killed all the Giants 100 years ago.
Well, actually, John did it all by himself.
Well, he founded
and they named the football team after him.
He gathered 12 disciples to help him. He trained them in the ways of plumbing, and they helped him take down the remaining giants that terrorized our lands.
Is that just like how every religion starts? You just need to like be in a trade and then have 12 disciples.
Well, you gotta have some guys who like die about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Jesus was a carpenter.
Yeah.
You know, we need to start, and then we've got John over here who was a plumber. We need to start like the electrician religion.
It's called Gen Z, bro. Always on their damn phone.
Think about it. We all worship that God anyway. His
Yeah.
name is Instagram. His name is Screen Time.
His name is Grok from X.com.
Oh, I fucking love Grok. His name is Grok, named after Sam's bean.
Yeah. Sam's little
That
bean.
poor guy. I didn't realize that we were like actually on X. I thought that was a joke. I don't have X anymore.
Sam is on X. I'm not.
I know you don't either. I know. I just think it's funny that
Sam is just
Sam's
addicted
on
to X. He loves it.
Which who knows why? It's kind of a shit place.
That's kind of why. I mean, Twitter's always been
So
a shit
interesting.
place.
Hmm.
But there's always
Yeah, I guess
there's
that's
always someone throwing some banger out there, and then you're also you get like some good jokes once in a while, and then outside of that you get like you're sort of the front lines of what's happening. You're on the pulse of what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When Jamal Khashoggi was killed in Saudi Arabia, who do you think was the first one to find out about that? Probably like an important politician, but the second place was X, bro.
The second place was X.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I bet that important politician might have even found out from X.
There are a lot of politicians finding out a lot of important things from X nowadays. That's how
Always good things.
That's
too.
how Marjorie Taylor Greene found out that the bill she already voted for had a thing that she didn't like in it.
Isn't that so funny?
And then she said, "I will." She didn't like the that AI could go unregulated for whatever the term was, like 5 or 10 years after
Right,
the
well, maybe
big beautiful bill was
You
signed.
could have like read the fucking bill.
Which is your one job on this planet Earth that you were
Literally
given by
the
people.
only thing that you have to do.
You literally have a team that does everything else for you.
Yeah.
All you have to do is show up to Congress and fucking. You don't even have to dress.
You
well.
literally just have to.
There's that
No, you
fucking
don't.
Congress guy who just wears a hoodie and pajamas to like vote on some bill that like cuts 1 million people's like Medicaid or whatever.
Right.
And
he
he's-
always votes yes.
And he doesn't have enough fucking decorum to throw on like fucking a belt and shit. I hate that fucking guy. But I just love that she was like, because like it passed the Senate or whatever. I don't know if I'm flipping the Senate and the House. It passed the Senate and then it goes to the House and they make changes in the House. So it has to go back to the Senate so they can vote to agree on the changes. And she says, when it comes back to the Senate, I will not vote for it the way that this is. I will hold out because I think this is important. And then she just voted for it anyway.
I was gonna fucking say
No
you're not.
backbone. There's no backbone. It's embarrassing.
I'd be embarrassed.
Can you imagine
and that's
if,
coming from
if
me.
Marjorie Taylor
A guy
Greene
with
was sitting
famously
at
no
our lunch
backbone.
table, we would throw fucking French fries and shit at her.
I would punch her teeth in, and that's not a joke. I would never hit a woman ever in my entire life unless it was her.
I would hit a woman only if I knew that she would later be bad and do bad
Okay.
things.
I
Then
don't
I
know
would
if I
hit her.
would do it if she would later be bad. But I think if Marjorie Taylor Greene and I met in person right now, I would say, hey, lady,
Yeah.
I don't like you. Also grow a spine. And then I would punch her teeth.
Also, I have a petition for you. It's called Plumber Lives Matter. Let's talk about
You
it.
guys are going to love this one.
We
It's
got to
all about
honor
the
some
backbone of
people
America.
about this.
The trades.
Yeah.
Why do my headphones fucking hurt today?
I don't know, man.
I put them on and I was like, ow, my head.
I
That doesn't
just
normally happen.
saw that there's that big Marjorie Taylor Greene's from Georgia, and in Georgia there's like this big cliff face where it's like sort of a mini Mount Rushmore situation where they like honor some
Please
like
tell me that it's
Confederate
not her.
guys. No, it's not
Yeah.
her.
Oh, thank God.
That would be very funny though. It's her
Well, that's- I was like,
X.com profile
please, no.
picture carved into the side of a mountain, and her handle and like bio is below it.
That would bring
Oh,
me
man.
joy like nothing you've ever seen.
That's low key kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie.
We'll have to table that one. We can come back to that.
When I die on my epitaph, I want someone to carve in what my Steam profile looks like with my years of service and shit.
I think that is probably my best profile. Yeah.
And how many achievements I have in Super Auto Pets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's like a monument for like these Confederate guys or whatever. That's just like still, it's just hanging around.
There for some reason.
Just some guys that really fucked about with slavery, you know?
They lost, by the way. Like, why do we have to keep all that shit around?
I don't know, man. If I lost, the last thing I would want is someone to immortalize it forever in the side of a mountain.
Yeah. Especially when, like, literally all of us are like, yeah, you're wrong. Slavery was bad.
Yeah, like, we all hate you. You lost. Like, literally every disqualifier that you could have attached to you is attached, and they still somehow got on a mountain, which is kind of crazy.
Kind of crazy that there aren't more good people on mountains, you know?
Like Sacagawea.
She should be on a mountain.
And John Sr., the first ever
Marjorie
plumber.
Taylor Greene. We should create some sort of monument to him in front of the New York Giants stadium.
Okay, yeah. There should be something carved into Madison Square Garden. Some mural of some kind.
Oh, that could be nice.
It could be LeBron. It could be
Well, no, it shouldn't be LeBron. It should be John.
why not LeBron?
LeBron has nothing to do with New York.
LeBron is just sort of an American hero in a way. You know what I mean? It's not really about there's regionality, but LeBron has traveled all across America getting championships for so many different teams, you know.
Yeah.
He's not, unfortunately, you know, he's a Cleveland guy, but he's not ours anymore. He's America's. He's a man with incredible talent who travels the world and dominates everything in his path.
I guess if you think about, so he was on the Heat for a little while, and now he's on the Lakers. And if you trace like those points, that's like kind of almost all of America.
In a way, yeah.
If you triangulate those three positions of like Cleveland, sure, we don't really get much of like the Northeast, but that's fine.
Maine and New Hampshire and stuff like that, those places don't exist anyway, so it's
Maine
fine.
low-key rocks. I would love to go to Maine.
Okay, well,
But I don't know. I just feel like it would be cool.
What? So you can eat fucking crabs for a weekend? Overpriced crabs?
I guess not. I don't even really like crabs.
Clam chowder. Stupid
Maybe
bullshit.
Portland and Seattle.
It's fake food, man.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
Spend more time in Kentucky, where we race hound dogs, hyped up on cocaine. That's the American
we race
spirit.
Hound Doom. Yeah.
And LeBron's gonna be president one day, man. So get used to it.
Yeah, I'd say give him 5 more years. Maybe he retires from basketball. He runs for president.
Yeah.
Do you? Okay, I'm being so dead ass right now. Do you
he
think
runs
if he
on
ran
the
for
plumbers
president,
party?
Do you think he could win?
I think it's interesting. We seem to be in like a weird spot. I mean, here's the thing. Okay, the independent party is not going to win anytime soon. As much as I'd love them to.
No, never. No, not going to happen.
I mean, you know, I fucked with Jill Stein like a little bit, but I think
she's cool.
They got their own problems to figure out. If you fun Wikipedia rabbit hole, dive into the like history of the third party in the United States. That's always fun with like Nick Buchanan or whatever that racist guy's name was and shit like that. Donald Trump was part of the Reform Party for a little bit, which is kind of fun.
Really?
Back in like the 90s or the 2000s or whatever. But anyway, so I think if we're just looking at it from a Democrat-Republican side, and let's say he runs in 2028, right? I don't know what side he's on. I don't really care, to be honest. It doesn't matter to me. I think if you're looking at the Republican side, what do the Republicans need to win the next election? They need
Not a black dude. Moving on.
I don't know. I think they could get it done
No.
with a black guy.
I think we give it another 10 years, maybe.
I think there's a lot of like semi-normal people who are just dragged into the whole Trump mania of it all, you know?
Yeah, but I totally agree. I think a lot of Republicans are like, for the most part, normal people, but I think that minority of like crazy
And
MAGA people,
you also got to
like,
think
they're just
about
never...
like the way Trump won the last election was largely due to like the younger male vote. You know what I mean? He got people to come out and vote for him in waves in sort of those categories. And
Yes,
who
but
has the hearts of young men more than LeBron James?
Fucking nobody.
Think about how much money LeBron has won for people who are addicted to sports gambling.
And those are young men.
You got to imagine he's a good guy to bet on. You know what I'm saying? If he can hit your 3-pointer before halftime, if he can hit 7 3-pointers before halftime, then he might be able to figure out how to restore relations with Iran. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like it's not like that difficult. Like, I know it is, but like, I feel like we're just not setting the right people up to do it.
No, you're right. Restoring relations with the Middle East is easy. It's easy to do.
I didn't say easy, but not as difficult as we are making it out to be.
I agree with that.
How about that? Is that fair?
And then if LeBron is on the Democrats, then, I mean, I guess it depends a lot on like who he's running against. You know what I mean? And like, there's a lot of uncertainty for both sides on that right now. But for the Democrats, I don't think LeBron gets it done. I see him being like too weird in interviews to like rally sort of a left base. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think he is like kind of a charming guy, but people don't look like
definitely.
You need some Riz to win the presidency. You know what I mean?
You definitely need a little bit of Riz, but he doesn't have Riz in the way that politicians do. He's just like a cool guy.
No.
He balls out. He plays basketball for, most of the day, I'm sure every day.
Dude, can you imagine LeBron and JD Vance at the first presidential debate? Like, LeBron does not... Imagine LeBron talking about abortion. It just won't work. There's no way.
He couldn't do it.
There's genuinely no way.
Right. So I think he kind of he goes, what, he doesn't have an argument about it. He kind of just like, he takes a step back and he goes, like, hey guys, everybody look at the microphone. And then he picks it up and he like shoots it and it goes perfectly into like a basketball hoop off stage. And then everyone just loses their shit.
He's a master
of distraction.
We're now moving into the 3-point contest part of the debate this evening.
Well, because here's the thing. He just goes, here's how I feel about abortion. And then he takes the microphone and he shoots it into the hoop. And regardless of how you feel about abortion, if you think he's pro or anti, you just go, holy shit, dude, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I could see myself as LeBron. And he sees me as a person.
I think that's the only way LeBron wins the election. If we can get a clip where he jumps over JD Vance's fat little stature and he slam dunks the ball in spectacular fashion, and there's like a big buzzer beater sound, he absolutely crushes. It's not close, right?
Yeah, it's like the photo of Trump like right after he got shot where he's like, ah.
And then JD Vance is like super sad that he loses, and he writes another book about having sex with other pieces of household furniture.
I forgot about that until right now. So I'm glad that you reminded me.
Okay, we're running out of time, so let's do a fish of the week and the poem here.
So technically speaking,
okay,
this is, I guess, sort of more of a fish fact. Because it's not,
okay.
It's about multiple species of fish.
So 2 weeks into changing the name of the segment.
I know, but I came across this and I couldn't not. It's only herring, just so you know. But like there are multiple species of herring.
But there are a lot of herrings, yeah.
But there are a lot of herrings. So technically it is a general fish
red
fact,
herring,
but also...
perhaps.
Look at you. Already connecting the dots. But certain species of herring, they actually communicate through so they can communicate with each other like under the water using a method called fast repetitive ticks, or FRTs, or farts. Now you might be like, well, okay, so they make little like ticking sounds in the water. No, they actually release gas from their anus like you would
No
when you
way.
fart. And no,
And they
straight up.
communicate like fireflies
they
lighting up their
communicate.
assholes.
They sure do.
Wow. But in
And
a
it's literally,
different
it was
way.
just perfect. They were like, this acronym, it also spells out fart. So that's perfect. But they essentially, they just communicate. It helps them talk to each other at night. And
Only at night?
it's like, well, I mean, it just works better at night because when it's light outside, you can just like, I don't know, fish speak to each other.
Oh.
But when you
okay.
can't see shit, you got to communicate. You know, when visibility is low, you've got to find other methods of communication, and they do that by farting.
Can fish not fucking see?
They can, but obviously it's just harder to see at night. There's just no light.
I guess, but I'm saying like I feel like a lot of the ocean is just like you can't see through any of it basically. So I feel like all fish would be able to they would have figured that out.
I don't know, man. Herrings are the only species of fish that communicate by farting.
Fast repetitive ticks, yeah.
So I don't know. I thought you might enjoy it.
It's also really fun that it's like a jet stream. It's fast.
Yes.
This
is fast
this
and repetitive.
isn't like some Morse code like
No,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They're going at it.
It's pretty
man.
awesome. Yeah, they're going hard.
That's fire,
like you
man.
look in the water like above where they are and you see like the largest bubble stream you've ever seen.
Fish farts. That's kind of beautiful in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
That could be a bonus track on Vanisher. Okay.
Fish farts, that's kind of beautiful in a lot of ways.
Kind of beautiful in a lot of ways. Okay.
Whoa, quadeca.
I got my poem. This one's called Deer Crossing. I don't really have anything to say about it, so I'll just get into it.
Okay.
In this forest there is a breeze that blows softly but loudly. To our knowledge, we fixed this problem with nails and a hammer. For what keys and codes cannot keep, a rearranging supply of never-ending sun. A part of me, the memories sweep away the blistering fun. Cowards find ways navigating dubious praise. Red scarves and big gray trays, the craze has only just begun. In this forest there is a breeze, one that you cannot remember. 10 strangers you knew so well, now etched into the night's glitz and glamour. Which I just realized that kind of sounds like I'm talking about the stars, but that's not really what I was talking about, but whatever. That's kind of a beautiful metaphor that I made on accident. So that's pretty dope.
Yeah, that was cool.
What else, man? Did we talk about preteens this week? Did we hit that quota?
I don't like that that's a thing that we have to talk about.
Someone's got to talk about it. They're going to be voting in the next election. It's important, man.
We're out, man. That's true. Actually, you know what? You're right. Maybe just don't.
Well, I guess if they're
vote.
preteen, then they wouldn't.
No.
Like if you're a preteen right now, you are not eligible to vote. But let us know, would LeBron sway your opinion?
Would he win?
Who
I could
gonna
definitely
pick?
be convinced. Who is who going to pick? The Democrats or the Republicans?
I guess either one, because like I don't really know where you go. You know?
I really don't fucking want it to be Vance. I can't lie. I really don't.
I think that's what he's gunning for, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
and it's
what
just
else
like,
has he got?
I just hate. I hate the guy so much. The Democrats,
but he sort of has. The riz, doesn't he?
Yeah, no, he's definitely he's a good speaker. I think he's generally charming.
I think he's a fine
whole,
speaker.
having sex with furniture thing.
Yeah,
I guess I shouldn't say great, but like, you know, every president-elect that we've had for the past couple of years is just like some old fuck.
I'll say Vance is interesting because like he has shown that he's like willing to suck up to like whoever to like get ahead. So like, what does he actually do when he's in the pilot seat?
I feel like he doesn't have conviction. Like like what does he want to do with the presidency?
I have no idea. That's why it's kind of scary, I think.
I think he sort of I think he wants to make it into like a.
I mean, like before Trump, he was like anti-big corporation, and he's like anti-big pharma because like
I know he
drugs
just
were a
fucking
big part of
flipped.
his life. Yeah, he just flipped, and he was talking a ton of shit about Trump, and then he folded as soon as he got the opportunity to.
I know he
move
just.
ahead
That's
in
why
any
I
real
don't
way.
really like the guy.
Um,
Which I guess not that many politicians have like a strong backbone that they're like, oh, guys, I really believe this.
yeah, everything is
But
is willing. People are willing to compromise on a lot more than they say that they are.
which is just so fucking lame. Like that's the whole whatever.
But I don't know who the Democrats pick either. They don't. It feels like there should be like a guy who's like making a big stink about everything that's going on. But the only
Yeah.
guy doing that is Bernie, and he's too old.
Yeah, no way. I mean, Bernie. Trust me, I would love for Bernie to be president. That's not going to happen.
I don't think you can run Kamala again. No shot.
No.
I don't think you can run AOC, who's probably the most
It's not
popular
even-
Democratic person right now.
She is, but she also just fucked up. I guess not fucked up, but like I don't remember on some bill that was like recently passed in the House. She was like, "Yeah, guys, I'm going to vote no," and she voted yes. And I don't know, which just seems like very uncharacteristic of like how I feel like I would describe her as a person. But
Yeah.
I guess I don't really know her very well. I don't know, man. I would love if they ran Tim Walz, my goat.
I don't think he's made out for it, man. I really don't. He's not psycho enough.
I know. I think that's why I like him so much.
I know, and that's why he'll never run.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he was close, but
I don't know. So what, VP versus VP, dude. The vice presidential debates of this past like election cycle were like pretty decent. They were at least like sort of respectful of each other's existence.
yeah, I don't know. I think in that way, like it kind of takes away from like the bigger problem. It feels like we're paying attention to this like smaller thing that ultimately doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like two
Well, I
chubby
just meant, like,
guys who are
it's-
talking about like I don't.
I just meant more of like it's interesting to see like that's how people, especially in just like a public setting, should be treating each other. And it's so interesting to see that from like not that I want to say that the vice president is lesser, but like obviously most of what you're voting for is the president. And so just seeing those, especially like people who are just like should be generally like responsible and respectful and think about like their it's like crazy if you go back and watch like, Obama and fucking Romney debate and then watch like Trump and Biden debate. It's wild.
Yeah, if you go back a couple more, it's like they're sitting at the round table, like having coffee with each other. It's like so chill.
It's crazy. No, there was one time, it was like after Obama won the first time and then he was up against Romney, Mitt Romney was like, "So Obama, like I know you and Michelle just celebrated your wedding anniversary. Congratulations." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Thank you, Senator Romney." Like blah blah, and regardless of who you're voting for, like we have to make sure that we respect each other. And then Trump and Biden come out here and they're like, "His golf score, his handicap, it's just so high." And then Biden's like, "What's golf?" And then like they just, it's so sad to see how much we've deteriorated.
It's crazy for Mitt Romney to be like, "Congrats on your." Like it's weird that these people like have normal things that happen to them as well as like Obama did drone strike
Being
that
the
children's
president.
hospital in Afghanistan.
Yeah. Maybe not.
And
maybe
like
not the
and like
coolest
he'll
thing he
have a
ever did.
birthday again. You know what I mean? Can you imagine
Yeah, isn't that
having a
odd?
birthday knowing that you've drone striked a children's hospital?
I cannot imagine that. No,
That must be.
I would never do that.
Music to him must sound so weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when Obama listens to Kendrick Lamar, what does he hear? I don't know.
Dude.
Think about that.
That would
man.
be like one of the greatest podcast episodes of all time.
What? Obama and Kendrick
I think
Lamar?
Obama and Kendrick sitting down and Kendrick being like, "This is what I thought about when I was writing that," and Obama being like, "Oh, this is how it made me feel."
I would hate to listen to that.
I'm just curious. I'm sure it wouldn't be like mind blowing, but like I would love to know.
I would love to see Obama do some Joe Rogan shit. He gets like a podcast and he starts talking to Bill Nye and stuff.
I love Bill Nye. He can't die soon.
Everyone's gonna die soon.
Well,
relatively
soon,
speaking.
like relatively. Like, I mean, I hope he doesn't die for the next like 10 years. How old is Bill Nye?
He's on death's doorstep, man.
Dude, he's 69.
Nice.
Good for him.
Well, on that note, Bill Nye, I hope you have a great rest of your life. What did we learn today? We learned a lot of stuff about plumbers. We learned a lot of stuff about, what the Democrats should do in the next couple years. We learned a lot of shit
apparently it's
about...
not run LeBron.
We learned a lot about LeBron, I think.
I think you and I could communicate by, sort of using some like
fast repetitive
ticks
tap
from our anuses. We should try that.
We should try that. That's a good idea, yeah.
I don't got anything stored up in my digestive system because I woke up and then I sat down here.
When I get something, I'll send you a voice note.
All right, cool. Thank you.
And we'll see if we can do... we got to learn how to control the pulses so we can do like Morse code or something.
I think that'll definitely be the toughest part.
I think once we
out.
figure out that Chipotle burritos are great for like extended messages, you know what I mean?
Right.
And if you get the extra
Then
hot sauce, it really goes the extra mile. The farts become a little bit more wet, but that's, it's a sacrifice you have to make if you want to communicate a lot of information.
Sometimes that's just what you got to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.